Hey everybody, how is it going? Happy hump day. I have a super quick dish for you today. This is a really simple dip called tapenade, which you will find prominently I should say, throughout the Mediterranean. And I like to serve it up in a little different way because it's pretty salty, naturally, because of the fact we're using olives and anchovies and capers and all the salty things that you could possibly imagine. But I want to share some statistics about olives because it is National Olive Day. So here's what I gathered from weallive.com. Cute. As far as the US production goes, 99% of all the olives grown in the US are from California, which makes all the sense in the world because we grow avocados and almonds and all kinds of agricultural things that you would find in the Mediterranean where the climate is the same. So that makes sense. Now, we know that olives and olive oil, they're all cholesterol free. And the cool thing is when you swap out butter for olive oil, it helps your baked goods last longer because of the polyphenols in the olive oil. Brilliant. And I've done that. I've baked, literally taken out the butter as a rehab and baked with olive oil. And you'd think that it would make it taste olivey, but it not necessarily. Doesn't have to. Okay, so that's another fun fact. Here's another fun fact. 3 towns and 1 city, town being smaller than a city, in the United States are named Olive Branch. I'm from Olive Branch, USA. That's cute. I think it would be cute if you were from Olive Branch, don't you? It just means that you're a peaceful people. That's what is inherent in that fact that you're from Olive Branch. Get this, I think there is a correlation between eating olives and longevity because an olive tree can live 300 to 600 years. That's a long time. I think we better tap into that because there is some DNA happening there that is pretty indestructible, and I think we could all use that. Imagine if we could just figure out the secret of the olive tree and then adopt it. I think maybe eating it might help, but that's just my own opinion. And my grandfather used to tell me, just eat a spoon of olive oil every day and you'll never get sick. And you'll never get constipated. I know that's TMI, but that's what he would share with me. And then another fun fact is that Cleopatra, the queen herself, used to make a mask out of olive oil. Yes, so she would combine olive oil and clay to pull out the impurities and honey to make her skin soft and milk and all of these different concoctions. So I thought in the spirit of things, you know, since this is an ode to the olives, that I would pull out my Cleopatra crown and do this segment in her honor. What do you think? Do you like it? Is it cute? It's cute. It was my Halloween costume last year. Every time I wear it, I feel like a beauty queen. Even when I'm having a bad hair day, you know what I'm saying? I have a combination of green Castelvetrano and Kalamata olives. I did about 2/3 of the green to 1/3 of the Kalamata. Why? Because the green are actually a lot sweeter. So it tempers the saltiness of all of the other ingredients. So that is about that. Anchovies, these made an appearance last week and you know, they're part of the tapenade. Half a can of the anchovies into there. We've also got some fresh lemon, some fresh basil. That'll help to add a little bit of sweetness. We're gonna top it off with a little chive and we're gonna make the spread. We're gonna smear it onto little cut Persian cucumbers. This tapenade, everything goes into the food processor. Here are my olives and everything is gonna go into the mix here. My capers, tablespoon. I have half a can of anchovies, and even if you don't like anchovies, don't be scared because this is just gonna add some salt. Now, if you are vegan or vegetarian and you just don't do olives, just leave them out. Just leave them out. And I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow bell pepper too, the little mini bell peppers for some sweetness also. So you see how I'm playing off the sweet and saltiness? Now, these lemons I already cleaned with our Eat Cleaner, and I used these the other day. I just needed some zest, so these are zestless. We don't need any zest in this one. I know I tell you zest is the zest of life, but this one, you don't need it. Oh my God, you guys, did you hear about the fact that they detected that King Tut's dagger that he was buried with was from a meteorite? What? Does that validate that there was some outer space stuff going on? I wonder. By the way, we're gonna add some olive oil. We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the mix. What do you think about them potatoes? And then I'm gonna add some of my little yellow pepper. These have also already been washed. I did this as part of my meal prep for the week. So these are what I call my snacking vegetables. And that is that. That's how simple this is, you guys. I'm gonna just give this a taste. See if it needs anything. Really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cucumber and I'm gonna slice it at an angle. And just by doing it at an angle, it makes it look somehow much more elegant. So that is what our little serving platter for our tapenade will look like. And then we're gonna take a little bit of Greek yogurt. Take my bowl here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon to this. A little bit of lemon juice as the base here. Mix it up. And I'm mixing it up with just a little bit of the olive juice that was left after I put my olives in. So I'm picking up that flavor. So that's what it looks like. Just a little olive juice with my plain Greek yogurt, non-fat Greek yogurt. And if you don't do dairy, you can do the dairy-free yogurt. There's a dairy-free or a meat-free option for everything nowadays. Whoa, whoa. Does anybody out there feel like they're a dork? I'm okay with being a dork. I was the smart kid that everybody wanted to cheat off of in school. Now, how easy and delish. You could even put the tapenade, if you really wanted to get fancy, you could put it in a pastry bag and pipe it onto your little hors d'oeuvres here. You could also toss the tapenade with some warm gluten-free pasta, if you like. You could do a little bit on a flatbread instead of tomato sauce, do the tapenade. You can have a lot of fun with this dip. This is the fallback, I will say, the fallback dip, because it's things that you can always have in your pantry, pretty much, that don't go bad. You've got the olives, you've got the anchovies, you've got the capers, you got the olive oil. The only fresh stuff you really need are the herbs, the basil, the lemon, and the peppers, which are usually part of our meal prep anyway, so you're gonna have those around. That is that. That's what it looks like, yo. What you guys think? Pretty cute. Pretty fun little appetizer that comes together in about 3 minutes. I love all of you. All of you. All of you. I love you. Have a good night. As they say in Arabic, ma salam.